Hi, my name's John. I'm 62 years old. Yes, I know that's hard to believe. I was diagnosed about 8 years ago with stiff person syndrome. Although I believe that my symptoms started decades ago, they weren't as tangible as they turned out to be. As time went on, the symptoms became more consistent and longer lasting, with each bout of pain or stiffness. About 9 years ago, I had a series of what, to me, seemed like seizures, though I was conscious when my body went into extremely painful contraction-like tonic spasms. With muscles rock hard, my body was twisted into shapes that I thought never were possible. As my trunk was affected, the muscles in my abdomen restricted my breathing, which was very frightening at the beginning. I cut my fingernails as with each spasm, my fingers would dig in to the palms and would draw blood. I was taken to ER 4 times before I insisted that I was able to be seen by a doctor that would keep me in. At that point, they put me in the observation ward, and I was able to convince them that it did seem more neurologically related than anything else. It took about 14 months and 3 very good neurologists that were willing to go the extra mile, work together to find a diagnosis. Whatever people say, I believe that having a solid diagnosis, knowing what is the problem, is worth its weight in gold. You can go research, you can find groups and feel like you're not mad after all. I use crutches and a small electric chair that folds and can be lifted into the car by my wife, as well as everything else that your best friend, wife, love of your life is. She is my carer that has to deal with pulling clothes over my feet and over my head, tying shoes, helping me in the bathtub and shower, washing my hair and other hard to reach areas. I try to stay socially active and am able to drive still. I can usually park close enough to walk to my host's door. I can use the chair at other times and try not to let things beat me, but have to be inventive at times. Pain is a 24/7 aspect of life, and I choose to work with the medical profession on getting a balance between pain and side effects to get the maximum out of life. Everyone's pain is different, and the way they can cope is different. Somehow I seem to be able to cope, get on with things no matter what, but I would never judge anyone that can't do as much as I can do, and I would never allow anyone else to do so in my presence. We've got enough to deal with without negativity in behalf of non-sufferers. There are lots of supportive people, and I thank them for what they deal with without complaint. I do feel very emotional about this and sometimes fill up just the little things some people will do without thinking, without being asked, without complaint. On the other hand, the few negative people that I come across don't affect me as they do some sufferers. I have enough support not to need these people. I don't complain, but I do get frustrated at some people, some things which in some ways are laughable. In cold weather, getting my arm and sleeve through the elbow crutch grip, the length of time it takes to get out of the car, get the chair out of the boot and get it set up. Gone are the days when I could just jump out of the car and go. I've never lost a friend or a family member through my illness. I know some have and can imagine it's tough. I do think that not everyone understands or maybe believes my illness is real. Maybe that's going a bit too far. I will sometimes hear the comment, "Oh, I get that." I just chuckle and realise they don't understand. No problem, they have their pain. The big spasms are under control, though I still get plenty of spasms which add to the regular pain. The most frightening thing is the thought of falling, which happens to most people with this condition. I've had a few falls, one which was particularly nasty. Most of the pressure went onto my thigh bone, the long bone. And I know that a break in that bone can be very dangerous. But it turned out okay, although I did have a nasty bruise right from the top down to the knee. I am 1 in a million. I have stiff person syndrome and would like more people to know at least my experiences and outlook. Please share this video, as I would like awareness to be raised about stiff person syndrome.